Peace, 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 family. Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to another live stream session. Today, tonight rather, I felt called to share a book that has really helped me out tremendously along my journey in regards to spiritual awareness, spiritual practices, the way that I view life, the way that I view people, the way that I view energy. Let me just allow some more people to come on in and we'll get it started shortly. Today I am reviewing the book The Power by Rhonda Byrne. I don't have the cover. I got put onto this book in 2017 during my homeless journey. And when I tell y'all, this was my damn near my Bible. This was my everyday book that I read on every single day, every night when I was homeless. And I've been having this exact same copy since 2017. So I just feel called to share some insights that I've learned in this book. It's a very powerful book. This is one of those life-changing, life-altering books. And also, too, I just want to encourage everybody to start reading more in 2025. I know sometimes it's hard. We got busy schedules, but I just encourage you to start reading more. Again, I'm going to be reviewing this powerful book that I got put onto in 2017 called The Power by Rhonda Byrne. Again, I do not have a cover for it because this is the original copy that I've been having since 2017. So I'm going to read a few pages. We'll break down a few things, equate it to life. I'm sure some people out there can align with a lot of the messages in here. And I know a lot of people are also in a student space in their life to where they're trying to learn new tools. They're trying to learn new information that they can apply in their real everyday to day life, not just physically, but spiritually as well. So this is a very powerful book. I'm gonna get into it once a handful of people gets in here. I'm gonna get straight to it. So what's going on, family? Peace, peace, peace. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're about to break down some really powerful things in this book. I know that this book can really alter and help a lot of people. What's going on, Monkey? How you feeling, brother? Hopefully you're having a good night. Again, I'm about to review this powerful book entitled The Power by Rhonda Byrne. I've been having this book since 2017. So thank you guys for joining me. I send you peace. I send you love. I send you abundance upon you and your family, and that you have a beautiful and prosperous night and a beautiful and prosperous year. So let's get straight to it. I'm gonna just go to a random page just because it's one of those books to where you can open it anywhere. And also, if I'm being transparent, a lot of my pages are missing because, like I said, this is my original copy of this book. And I've been having this book since 2017 when I was homeless. I got put onto this book. Bay Area. I love the Bay, man. What's going on? Shout out to the Bay. Let's get to it real quick. So this says here, speaking to frequencies, speaking to energy, it says, if you can feel it, you can receive it. Everything in the universe is magnetic, and everything has a magnetic frequency. My bad, I had a call come through. I got a question. Should I go? My bad, family. I keep having a call coming through. I want to make sure that we're super present on this live because, again, this is going to be a powerful book. And so let me get started again. They're not calling back. So it says, if you can feel it, you can receive it. Everything in the universe is magnetic, and everything has a magnetic frequency. Your feelings and thoughts have magnetic frequencies too. Good feelings mean you're on a positive frequency of love. Bad feelings mean you're on a negative frequency. Whatever you feel, whether good or bad, determines your frequency. And like a magnet, you attract the people, events, and circumstances that are on the same frequency as you. If you are feeling enthusiastic, your frequency of enthusiasm will attract enthusiastic people, situations, and events. If you are feeling fearful, your frequency of fear will attract fearful people, situations, and events to you. You are never left in any doubt about the frequency you're on because your frequency is always exactly whatever you're feeling. You can change your frequency at any time by changing how you feel, and everything around you will change because you are on a new frequency. Doesn't that really doesn't that stand true in our lives? How we would, like, for example, let's think about a specific example that we can all relate to. So I live in LA. I live in Compton, to be exact. Traffic, for example. Have you ever been in a rush somewhere and you've been like, damn, I got to get there. I got to get there. I got 10 minutes left. I got 20 minutes left. I got to get there. I got to get there. And it just seems like every single roadblock today is presenting itself to you, from them, from construction workers, from construction workers tying up the freeway, to people having bad attitudes in traffic, to, like, detours and signs. And I'm just like, damn, why is it only when I'm in a rush that it seems like traffic and life slows down? It's because what you put out, the universe automatically gives to you. Let's continue. You can take any situation in your life, and every possible outcome of that situation can happen. Any outcome can happen because you can always feel, it says any outcome can happen because you can have any feelings about the situation. A relationship can be a happy, joyful, exciting, satisfying, and every good feeling frequency. A relationship can also be on a boring, frustrating, worrisome, resentful, depressing, and every bad feeling frequency. Any outcome of that relationship can happen, and the way you feel determines exactly what will happen in the relationship. Whatever feeling you are giving about the relationship is exactly what you will receive back in the relationship. If you are feeling joyful about the relationship most of the time, you're giving love, and you must receive love and joy back through that relationship because that's the frequency you're on. Look at the list of feeling frequencies, and you'll see that no matter what the subject in your life, there are many different feeling frequencies, and you determine the outcome of each subject through how you feel about it. You can feel excited, you can feel joyful, you can feel hopeful, you can feel worried, fearful, or depressed about money, or you can feel ecstatic, passionate, blissful, discouraged, or anxious about your health. I'm sorry to hear your mom has breast cancer. I will absolutely pray for you the second I get a chance. I send your mom love. I send your mom healing frequencies in this moment. Talking to you, Harmony. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you strength right now, family, if you're still here. Peace be upon you and peace be upon your mother. There are all different feeling frequencies, and whatever feeling frequency you're on is what you will receive. You may want to travel, but if you feel disappointment that you don't have the money to travel, then on the subject of travel, you are feeling disappointed. Feeling disappointed means you're on the disappointment frequency, and you will continue to receive disappointing circumstances in which you cannot travel until you change the way you feel. The force of love will move every circumstance for you to travel, but you have to be on one of the good feeling frequencies in order to receive it. When you change the way you feel about a situation, you are giving a different feeling. You're on a different feeling frequency in that moment, and the situation must change to mirror your new frequency. If something negative happens in your life, you can change it. It is never too late because you can always change the way you feel. It is never too late because you can always change the way you feel. That's powerful, y'all. To receive what you love, to change anything into what you love, no matter what the subject, all it takes is changing the way you feel. So I encourage you in this moment to always acknowledge and embrace and honor how you feel, but you never have to live in how you feel, especially if it's a frequency of low vibration, especially if it's something like sadness or depression or anxiety. And trust me, I can understand that as well. I was diagnosed with anxiety disorder at 17 years young. I am now 33 years young, about to be 34. And I'm telling you when it comes to my anxiety, I've mastered it. Once it presents itself to me, I know exactly what to do and how to do it. And perhaps I'll make a video on that in the coming days about how to get over anxiety attacks, things of that nature. Let's continue. Always listening, family, to the best of my ability. And I'm just real quick, I am not just here to do a book review. I'm not just here to share words. I'm here to build a very powerful community, a very large, a very connected, a very powerful and magnetic community on YouTube. So if you guys resonate with my content, if you resonate with my page, if you resonate with any words that I speak, anything that I stand for, please make sure that you subscribe, you like some videos, go back and check out some of my videos that I just posted. I just posted a new video today, actually. Go check that out. It's about 2025 being your year. Very powerful and divine message. I also have videos on my page to where I'm discussing how to grow your YouTube channel, especially if you're a small YouTube channel like myself. Join me on the journey of growth. Join me on the journey of elevation. It is going to be a very powerful year. And the motto of this year is TTP. That is trust the process. So make sure that you guys support the channel. I love you all. And I'm just here to grow with strangers, with the human race. And I'm here to grow, and I'm here to love, and I'm here to give. I'm here to provide and to be within my purpose. Let's continue. Okay, so we left off on travel. Okay. When you change the way you feel about a situation, you are giving it a different feeling. You're on a different feeling frequency, and the situation must change to mirror your new frequency. If something negative happens in your life, you can change it. It is never too late, because you can always change the way you feel. To receive what you would love, to change anything into what you love, no matter what the subject, all it takes is changing the way you feel. Okay? That's powerful. Y'all caught that? Take your feelings off autopilot. Many people don't know about the power of good feelings, and so their feelings are reactions or responses to what happens to them. They have put their feelings on autopilot instead of deliberately taking charge of them. When something good happens, they feel good. When something bad happens, they feel bad. They don't realize that their feelings are the cause of what is happening to them. As they react with negative feelings to something that has happened, they give out more negative feelings, and they receive back more negative circumstances. They become trapped in a cycle of their own feelings. Their life goes around and around in circles, not getting anywhere, like a hamster on a wheel. Because they don't realize that to change their life, they must change their feeling frequency. If you don't have enough money, naturally, you don't feel good about money. But the money in your life will never change while you don't feel good about it. If you give out negative feelings about money, you're on a negative frequency about money. And you will receive back negative circumstances such as big bills or things breaking down, which are the circumstances that drain you of money. When you react with negative feelings to a big bill, you give out more negative feelings about money, which brings even more negative circumstances to you that drain you of more money. Every single second is an opportunity to change your life, because in any moment you can change the way you feel. It doesn't matter that you felt it before. It doesn't matter what mistakes you think you have made. When you change the way you feel, you are on a different frequency. And the law of attraction responds instantaneously. When you change the way you feel, the past has gone. When you change the way you feel, your life changes. It's no excuses for the force of love. If your life is not filled with everything that you love, it doesn't mean that you're not a good or loving person. The life purpose for each of us is to overcome negativity by choosing love. The power is that most people love and then stop loving hundreds of times a day. They don't give love long enough for the force of love to move all the things into their life. Think about it. Think about it. One moment you give love through a warm hug with a loved one, and then you stop giving love within minutes when you get annoyed because you can't find your keys, or you're delayed in traffic, or you can't find a parking spot. You give love when you laugh with a work colleague, and then you stop when you get disappointed because the local lunch place has run out of something you want. You give love as you look forward to the weekend, and then you stop when you receive your bills. And so it continues all through the day. You give love and you stop giving love, and you give love, then you stop giving love again, and then you give love and you stop from one moment to the next. You are either giving love and harnessing the force of love, or you're not. You can't harness the force of love with an excuse about why you didn't love. Excuses and justifying why you didn't love just adds more negativity to your life. When you give an excuse as to why you didn't love, you're feeling the same frequency again, and so you're giving out more of it. This is powerful. If you're resonating with these words, if you have anything to share, please leave it down below. I'm going to take a second just to digest what we've read up to this point. I think books are powerful, but I also think having the ability to meditate on what you're reading, having the ability to digest the information, to reflect on the information, to apply the information is the most important aspect of reading books. So I really stand for a quote that kind of came to me like a year ago. And that quote is, knowledge is not power, but applied knowledge is power. And so what that means is it doesn't matter how much information you think you may know. If you're not applying the information, if you're not applying the information in your life, then you're simply just wasting your time. And in 2025, we are calling everything that we've ever dreamed to us, and we are not accepting no for an answer. We are all gas, no brakes in 2025. And whoever resonates with you will resonate with you. And whoever does not resonate with you will not resonate with you. And there is nothing that you can do about either one of those. So why bother? Why worry? Why be concerned? Why create anxiety? Why put yourself into a mental state of depression? Because people, strangers that you've never seen in your life, that you've never interacted with in real life, don't support you. We're not doing that no more. Whoever's here is supposed to be here, and we're going to grow from where we're at. We're going to be consistent. The algorithm is going to have to catch up to whatever it is you are doing this season, because your consistency is going to lead the way in everything you do. Everything you do, consistency and God is going to lead the way for you. And so it's manifestation season, and it's time for you to reap all of the beautiful seeds that you've sown, and all of the beautiful beautiful gifts that you've left on people's lives, on circumstances, on places, on events that you've set up thus far. You've been doing an outstanding job. We can all do better, but up to this point, I need to just remind you that you've been doing an outstanding job. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop constantly judging yourself. Stop making it seem like everything you do needs to be perfect or it don't work. Trust the process. Trust all the highs. Trust the lows, especially the lows. And I feel that for you right now. Happy New Year, Cheese. I feel that for you right now. Like, trust the lows. Trust every aspect of it. And I am a testament. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was super frustrated earlier. Like, my soul, my spirit was a little heavy, because I felt earlier, just today, I had to take like a midday nap. You ever been like so, like just energetically exhausted, not even physically exhausted, but just spiritually exhausted, to where you feel like you're doing every single thing that God is telling you to do, but you still not seeing the results that you'd like to see? That can become very frustrating, family, especially when you feel like, and you know God is telling you to do it. It's like, I'm doing what you're telling me to do, but I'm not, I got bills, God. I got 3 daughters, God. I got a family, God. Like, when are you going to put me? When are you going to choose me to win on that level? When are you going to choose me to be financially free? When are you going to choose me to change my life? And God always says, well, the only reason your life is not changed, son, is because you have been the one choosing to be inconsistent. And so my biggest word for this year is consistency. That is the biggest message that I will be sharing with everybody. Why? Because we are currently on that journey together. We're on that journey together, doing it even when you have one view like we got right now. I got one view that keep coming in and out, and that's okay. because this is going to be posted on my page, and maybe somebody will see this and get inspired. Maybe somebody will see this and say, damn, right on time. Maybe somebody will see this and say, damn, I've been looking for a guy like that. Damn, that guy is unique. Man, I like how that guy talks. Man, I like how that guy puts a message out. I'm just optimistic that it's going to be a community of people that are going to see my videos one day and see my content and say, man, he's consistent. He's building something special. I want to be a part of that. And that's what I'm working towards. It's just to build up a community of solid individuals, all like-minded, all within the loving, all walking in purpose, and whatever that looks like for you in your life. Like, we're not settling for nothing less this year. And so when it gets hard, take a deep breath, lean into your spiritual practices, say a prayer, get up, and keep working. Because this year, it's now or never. It's now or never. If it don't happen now, it's never going to happen. It's time. It's time. I don't care how old you are either. No excuses. No excuses this year, family. What do you love? I'm not telling you to go out and do things that you don't love. Identify what you are absolutely in love with. And I'm just telling you to lean into that this year. I'm telling you to trust that this year. I'm telling you to keep doing what you've been doing this year. And I guarantee you the results will come. You know what I mean? So I'm going to read a few more pages of this book, and I'm going to call it a night. So it says, you don't make a connection. Let me actually put it like this. Let me put it like this. You don't make a connection when you complain to a store person. You don't make a connection when you don't make a connection when you complain to a store person, and then a few hours later, you receive a call from your neighbor complaining that your dog is barking. You don't make a connection when you meet a friend for lunch and talk negatively about a mutual friend, and you arrive back to work to discover big problems have developed with your major client. You don't make a connection when your dinner conversation is about something negative in the news that night you can't sleep because you have an upset stomach. You don't make a connection when you stop to help someone who has dropped something in the street, and then 10 minutes later you get a parking space right outside of the supermarket door. You don't make a connection when you happily help your child with their homework, and then the next day you receive news that your tax refund will be bigger than you thought. You don't make a connection when you do a favor for a friend, and that same week your boss gives you 2 complimentary tickets to a sports game. In every circumstance and in every moment of life, you are receiving what you have given, whether you make the connection or not. The tipping point. If you give more than 50% positive thoughts and feelings instead of negative, you have reached a tipping point. Even if you just give 51% good thoughts and good feelings, you have tipped the scales of your life. And here's the reason why. When you give love, it not only comes back to you as positive circumstances that you love, but as it comes back, it adds even more love and positivity to your life. The new positivity then attracts more positive things, adding even more love and positivity to your life. And so it continues. Everything is magnetic, and when something good comes to you, it magnetically attracts more good things. You may have experienced this when you said you were having a lucky streak, or you were on a roll, when one good thing after another happened, and the good things just keep happening over and over again. The only reason those times occurred was because you had given out more love than negativity, and as the love returned to you, it added more love to your life, which then attracted even more good things. You may also have experienced the reverse happening when something went wrong, and then other things started going wrong one after the other. Those times happened because you gave more negativity than love. And as the negativity returned to you, it added more negativity to your life, which then attracted even more negative things. You may have called those times a run of bad luck, but they have nothing to do with luck at all. The law of attraction was working precisely in your life, and those times, good or bad, were simply a reflection of the percentage of love or negativity you were giving. The only reason the lucky streak or run of bad luck changed is that at some point you tipped the scales the other way with your feelings. So I'll end it there. You know, some good stuff to reflect on. Happy New Year to everybody. May you have a beautiful and prosperous year. I love you dearly. Let's continue to grow this community. Let's continue to show up for ourselves and our families and for God, most importantly. Let's continue to identify what our purposes are, and let's walk in them diligently and with pure consistency this entire year. With that being said, I love you from Compton, California, baby. I won't be here long. I know it. I manifested a big old 4 or 5 bedroom house at the end of the year. And that's for my family, that excitement. So I love you all. I thank you all. Stay diligent. Head held up high, shoulders back when it gets tough. Keep moving forward. King Q out. Peace and love, family. Happy New Year.